Right, we've got audio. Yes, we have. Okay, morning folks, or afternoon if you're in Germany or Europe. Hope you are well. We are here, third day here at runway 25 right, here at Frankfurt Airport, and I have to say this location is stunning. Not so busy as yesterday's, but should be a good one. And we're so close, so close. Okay, hope you're all well, friends. Make sure we do hit that like button. Let's get trending nice and early this morning. It's really hot today. It's a 25-minute walk from the location of my hotel. But it's worth it, so I'm absolutely melting. A340 Neo here of Lufthansa, and I like this because they wave at you. It's a scorcher today. So I'm going to finish off setting up. We've got a minute or so for the next flight, so just bear with me. Okay, next inbound is Aerologic from Los Angeles. So Boeing 777 is what's up next. Aerologic inbound. There she is. Boeing 777. Again, guys, don't forget to hit the like. Let's get going. A little bit of information about this plane. Came from Los Angeles, took off 5:27 Los Angeles time. It is early as well. Was it an hour early? 13 years old, this plane, and registration is ALI. Lovely. Beautiful landing there. So they backtrack on the taxiway here, they go past us and then cross over. This particular runway is actually secluded to the rest of the airport. It is a hot, hot day today. Laura, good morning or afternoon to you. Hope you're well. Hopefully the stream is behaving itself. Not fantastic for connection down here. I'll have to keep an eye on things. Might have to switch if it fails again. here on the network because my phone's getting a better upload speed, so it should be a little bit better. I'm showing a lot of drops at the moment, so bear with me. So we'll go pause very quickly. The transmission's going to end, but do stay with us here. We'll be back in literally 2 minutes time. Okay, we're back. Hopefully with better connections. Do let me know, was that improvement? Okay, inbound next. What have we got? Might. It looks like Pegasus might be coming to us. Keep an eye on that. So as I say, this runway is a lot calmer to others on the airport, but it is you get some really good views here, as we've witnessed a minute ago. So over onto the chat. Paul, good morning to you. Tony, we've got an Airbus A380 overhead west. I think I've missed it, mate. I should have a look on the plane. Yes, we have. It's way in the distance. Just there he is over there. There he is. So if it's a small aircraft and not a cargo one, they will backtrack once they land down here. We were over operating the other side of the runway, and then they changed around about 11 o'clock today. So I think all directions at the moment in and out of the airport with wind. What have we got at the moment? So currently the wind is pointing in a northern direction, 200 degrees at 6 knots. So a little bit more powerful than yesterday. I certainly don't feel the wind at the moment. It is a scorcher. 31 today so far. It's sunglasses and sun cream weather today. So again, please don't forget to hit the like button. It's a calmer day at this runway. It's not as busy as the other two, but you get some fantastic views, and you can see the whole stretch of that runway. It was recently developed about I think it's 10-15 years ago now. If you do know, do let me know on the chat if I'm wrong. So Mel, good afternoon to you, hope you're well. What have we got here? Miss Wolf 13, hello to you. Farang Travels, hello. It is hot today. Beautiful sun though, beautiful scenery as well. Look at that, mountains in the distance. So Mel, doing well, thank you mate. Here for the next 3 hours. Hopefully we'll have some good catches. Now this runway actually is used mainly for the US flights as well as European, so a lot of the Delta Airlines, United, Asian flights all come through here as well. Unfortunately this is not permitted due to noise restrictions for the larger planes such as the A340 and A380 and the 747. That's due to noise pollution restrictions, but every other aircraft, a twin engine, is allowed to fly here. So it looks like Berlin flight could be the next, which is Airbus A321 Lufthansa. That's about 7 minutes away. It looks to be lining up for this runway. Paul, good afternoon to you, hope you're well. Guys, let me know how the stream is going today. Is the health of it good? The phone I am using is a separate SIM, so I can't tell because it keeps buffering, but I'm showing no drops on my unit at the moment that it's broadcasting. So let me know how it looks for you guys. We are quite limited with speed. Surprisingly not great here in Frankfurt for SIM card speed, 4G or 5G. Really surprised. It's normally 4G here. Would have thought it'd be 5G. So lining up at distance, we can see a glimmer of light from the Airbus A321. So here for 3 hours as mentioned, and then I've got a 25-minute walk back to the hotel, get the airport shuttle, get my bags, and hopping onto a plane to our next destination, which is Helsinki, which takes off at 19:25 German time with Finnair. It's on an Airbus A350. Very, very lucky. It was equipment change. It was supposed to be a Airbus A319, I think it was, and then they changed it. The only problem with that is I was on a business class saver one, which is new to Finnair. Not a big fan of it, I have to say. If I'd known that, I would have paid a little bit more, because no fast track, no priority boarding, no lounge access, and they charge you £70 to reserve a seat. Unfortunately I was a bit too late to reserve my seat, so I've got an aisle seat. So I'm not a big fan of aisle seats. I like a window, being a plane spotted geek. So hey ho, but never mind, at least we've got a nice suite with a low-fat bed for 3-hour flight off to Helsinki. I hear it's very humid in the UK. Let me know, how's it with you guys? Okay, so Lufthansa 185 from Berlin, short flight, but we're using Airbus A321 for this, is now lining up. We should see it in view very soon. So Miss Walls, I believe you're talking about the stream, so that's good. Good to know. It's probably just my phone I'm using to use it as a guide. It's very lucky. You've got to be lucky with connection here. I don't know why. It's not great. You would think Germany would be brilliant for connections for 4G. And there's us moaning about speed in the UK. I see a glimmer of an Airbus fuselage just behind the trees. And guys, if you haven't already, please don't forget, folks, to hit that like button. Let's get trending. I can now see two. I like seeing two, it means there's going to be more. There's the other one. That's what we want to see. Daniel, good morning to you, afternoon, hope you're well, mate. I believe it's a bit cooler in Portugal at the moment, isn't it? I think it's hotter here than it is in Portugal now. I'm looking forward to Helsinki because it's going to be a bit cooler. Alright, Berlin flight here. What a beautiful landing out was. A little bit of a wind now. Wind not seem to be increasing. Okay, next inbound. What we got? This is Walker flight, Embraer 190 from Lufthansa. Gotram G, good afternoon to you, hope you're well, mate. We're, oh, steady. So as I said, because these are going to the terminal, they are backtracking down the taxiway here. We will now see the Berlin flight pass us in a minute. We might even get a wave. See if we can get a wave. A321-200 here. Okay, I believe we should see another Lufthansa Hamburg flight, A320 200 inbound, as the Embraer is passing us. Cheers, Emil. Thank you for the like and subscribe again, guys. Don't forget, and the share, sorry. Don't forget to like, and if you are on social media, do share this out. Just hit that share button. Who knows, you might get others to enjoy Planespotting as well as much as we do. Okay, Hamburg in next as well. At Casual Airbus supporter, welcome back, buddy. Hope you're well. Ken G, good morning to you. Oh, yeah, afternoon now. Okay. Airbus A320 Neo. Hamburg flight. Whoa. Hello. Bit of a crosswind there. Not Neo, sorry, 200. Winglets threw me off there. It's been retrofitted with winglets. Again, guys, don't forget to hit that like button, please. Next inbound, we've got an Airbus A330 of Condor with the new livery of Condor from Seattle. This one, Airbus A330 200. We'll see that come past us in a minute. Heat, you can see the heat haze as well. I mean, we're about 80% on the or 70% now on the zoom, but heat haze is so visible. That's how hot it is here, guys. Alex, hope you're well. Got Condor here, Seattle flight inbound. There's that crosswind. Oh, is it going to get in the way? Nearly. Nicely done. Mason Jason, Aviation, London Planespotting. I'm flying out of Stansted on Saturday. Enjoy it. Who are you flying with, buddy? I'd love to say I'm at Stansted, but I'm literally come home on Friday, and I'm gonna have a couple of days just to myself, just to relax. But I would normally come out and do a Saturday stream at Stansted. Alex, no problem, thanks for having you briefly. Jet 2, I like Jet 2, you'll love them. Brilliant airline they are. If it's Jet 2, it's got to be a nice holiday location. Where are you off to, Ben? Big. So next inbound is about 3 minutes away. It's a Frankfurt flight into, well, of course it's Frankfurt, London Heathrow flight, LH903, Airbus A340 Neo, this one. But we should see the A330 appear very soon. There she is. As well. Okay, Heathrow flight inbound next. That's going to be Lufthansa. What was it again? So this is Lufthansa 903, Airbus A320 Neo, this one. Fun things to do. Mark, welcome to not Mark, sorry. Welcome to the chat, mate. How are you? We're one of our mods for this afternoon. Should have bought some more water. Whew. Two hours still to go. Enjoying it already. Is it 2 hours? Yeah, 2 hours to go. Ken, I am good, mate. Sweltering here, little sweaty, won't lie, but beautiful day here. Heathrow flight, here we go. Beautiful, done that one. Okay. Back on the chat while we wait for the Neo to pass us. The airplane guy has joined us. Sorry I missed you, mate, on the chat. Hope you're well. Mason going to Morocco, lovely. You'll enjoy that, mate. It's absolutely hot. Dan, you find your first Neo, are you? A330, I take it. Have a good flight, mate. Next to Porto. They fly the A330 to Porto. Okay. Next inbound. This is Copenhagen flight. Airbus A320 Neo. As the Heathrow flight is going to pass us very soon as well. We'll try and get both. A320 Neo. You haven't flown the A320 Neo yet? Blimey. Really surprised at that. I thought Air Portugal has them. this is going to be the silo. Both together. Right in front of us. Photo bombed by the Heathrow flight. Right, Copenhagen will be exiting. That should be coming our way as well. Have we got any more inbound in the next 5 minutes? Not just yet. Potentially KLM. Keep an eye on that. Right. So back on the chat, Airbus Sports says, has anyone here flown the the 757-200? Yes, I have, a long time ago with Britannia, back in the day when they used to use them for holiday flights to Cyprus. That is going back though, but yes. And JMC, if you remember JMC Airlines, that was a 757. Ken G, the Embraers are okay, the E2s are interesting to me. That's on the back. Is that the Embraer, aka 747-300? Oh, right, Copenhagen flight. We might get a wave. Look how big those engines are on the Neo. And they're beautiful. Hey. So back on the chat, yeah, Ken G, E2s are interesting. They're not as spacious as the original E190s, I have to say, but the legroom on them was a little bit more cramped, but not bad. What else we've got? Daniel says, booked on it several times, however TAP, this is to the A320 Neo, however TAP keeps sending a different aircraft. I was due to fly on the retrojet for my birthday and it changed 2 hours before. Ugh. No way. Airbus Sports says, Kenji, my favourite Embraer plane is either the ERJ145 or the E95. We get loads of them at City Airport, don't we? Which we'll be seeing them again next week when we're back at London City on normal service has resumed. Daniel says, Damon84 says, I flew the New York on a 757 with Continental. Yep, still going as well, I think, with 757s with United. Gregory mentioned we got a pilot with a wave. They're quite friendly here at Frankfurt. Quite all of them so far, apart from one, has waved to us. I don't think the camera catches it with the sunlight on the windshield, but yeah, a very friendly lot of pilots. Kenji says they had to make room for the engines on those E2. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, they're huge engines, aren't they? Same as the A220s with Airbus. Boeing tried to do the same with 737 MAX, but we all know how that went, didn't we? And that's finally got the hang of it now, haven't they? what have we got? So, casual airports about the Embraer at City Airport. Yes, we do. Love City Airport streams. Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate that. So, what have we got next inbound? Potentially, is that going to go to... No, that's going to go to the wrong way. Got a little bit of a break, I think. Keep an eye. That's the thing here. We've just seen you get sort of pockets of activity, and then it calms down and it gets more again. So it's like a window, which is more relaxed, I find. Again, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Share this out, please. It's a Wednesday, so I don't think a lot of people are joining us today. Probably because it's working time as well. It is the weekday. You can always have us on the sly here. Have us on a tab. If you've got another screen, just minimise us in the background when your boss is coming. Liking this location today because I would normally be right above, so I'm underneath the spotters platform, which is a metal platform, and I'm underneath it due to the sun. There's a nice shade, and even on ground level you get a really good position because the actual ground is raised. It's like on a little mound. Really good. Just UK airport authorities, take note here. Germany just rocks it when it comes to plane spotting locations. Ken G says they're still having issues on the Max 10, which is fascinating me. As you know, as you would think it would be a common, as you think it would be common with the 737, 737 Max 8s. Just because I don't know what's happening with Boeing. It's such a shame because they still are the leading manufacturer, but they are at risk of real problems, and we've already got problems at the moment, but they really do need to get a grip with their issues here at Boeing. They got things wrong. They put profit before safety, and I think everyone knows that now, and it didn't pay off, and it never does. So let that be a lesson to all manufacturers out there. Safety always comes first, and that's one thing. Personally, for me, it's always got a green tick. Airbus. Yes, things take time. Yes, they will, get criticised because they still pushed back programs because it wasn't safe. Look at the 737, not 737, sorry, Airbus A380. That was delayed for quite some time, but that's because they found issues. Yeah, not going to go into that anyway, but yeah. Anyway, beautiful skyline of Frankfurt at the distance here as we wait for our next arrival. Look at that. Who'd have thought it? It's the financial capital of Germany, Frankfurt. I didn't know that. Really didn't know that. This was the original German bank. I forget which bank it was, but this building was originally for a German bank. Was the tallest until another one came along. Airbus Porter, yep. Honestly, mate, not dissing the 737. I really do like the 737. I just think the program was marred a lot, and they just needed to really have a good look at themselves there. But engineering, it is a fascinating aircraft. It really is. So back on the chat, Kenji, I think there is really only 2 airline manufacturers. Airlines have no choice. Sure, there is the Embraer and the A340. So Boeing is hurting themselves, and absolutely, yeah. The market is Airbus, and the market is Boeing. It's either of those two, especially when it comes to mid-range and long-range aircraft. There is no other market, especially for long haul. So it is how can I put it? Shooting themselves in the foot with Boeing's case. We've got it at the moment. Thankfully, they've worked themselves out with the 777 program is delayed, but it's delayed on safety grounds, and I'm fully support that. I don't have a problem with that at all. Yes, it'd be nice to see this 777 earlier, but if they push the 777 too much, the program too much, we're going to have another 737 issue, and then even another 787. And let's be honest, the 787 program was so lucky that didn't go wrong, because the battery issues on that particular program was controversial, to say the least. They were very lucky nothing serious happened with that plane, because that could have been another 737 MAX incident easily. But they finally fixed the issue, and it is worth pointing out both these planes, the 737 MAX, the 787, perfectly safe planes. So just shows you've got to make sure you get everything right. But yeah, that is it. It's just those 2 manufacturers. I can't think of any other major manufacturer really which can, in the medium and long haul range market, which actually can do anything. Yes, we've got potentially the Chinese building their own. That's going to be mid-range to regional, and then obviously you've got the Sochi Jet through Russia. Both programs very difficult to get hold of. You won't find any Western airline really going to get hold of them, because obviously sanctions on both of those countries. So really the market is Boeing and Airbus. It's when you look at the regional jet and the short haul jet, that's when it opens up. Okay, yes, Airbus has sort of cornered the market a little bit with the A220, purchasing of that from Bombardier, but Bombardier's still got some decent jets out there. So has ATR. Let's see. I'd love to see another Dash, a new version of the Dash. That's supposed to be coming out soon, isn't it? And then we get to the new age jets coming out of the eco jets of potentially electric flying. That will be an interesting one, to say the least. Daniel, yes, I think it's still on the cards, mate. Boeing's always trying to get their hands on it. They want to do the same thing they done with Airbus did with Bombardier. So it's possible. It is possible. Kenji, totally agree. Boeing had nothing to worry about until they tried beating out Airbus. If they had stuck to their confidence in their products, they would be fine. Yeah, I totally agree. There was some really good documentaries. The first one I saw was about the 787 program by Al Jazeera. I'm not a big fan of Al Jazeera channel itself, but you couldn't ignore their documentary, and it was so interesting. Have a look on that if you can. It's on YouTube, I believe. But this was going on. I mean, we're talking about this documentary in 2014, I think this was, or 2018. Can't remember now. Anyway, it highlighted so many problems. The problem Boeing went with, it was profit. It was shares. Soon as they started to focus on shares and get a bigger share profit compared to Airbus, that's where their problems happened. Now, Boeing had an excellent legacy of listening to their staff, and when they stopped listening to their staff, we started having problems. So there were really well high regarded professionals in that industry, in that workforce, pointing out there were huge safety complications that they were being asked to do. Management ignored it because that way it was financially sound. If they stopped the production line, it cost them millions, so they couldn't do that. This is where things went wrong with Boeing, and we saw exactly the same thing happen with the 737 MAX. Questions were raised about the potential of MCAS, and they were ignored. And they were raised by these were Boeing's own test pilots. How can you ignore your own test pilots, for goodness sake? Really interesting, that one. Have a look. The Netflix one's quite good as well. Not as good as the Al Jazeera, but the Netflix one was quite good as well, I thought. And again, when they started having this competition of trying to be better than Airbus, because Airbus, let's be honest, Airbus overtook the market with the A320, especially the A320neo. They were quick on the mark, but they had a platform that they could easily adapt, and that was one of the things you have to give it due to the engineers and the designers at Airbus, because they created this platform that they knew they could adapt. The 737 program is nearly 50 to 60 years old. We're talking a really old plane here, and they hadn't changed the whole thing. So the A220 was a much fresher, newer design. It was part of the 80s platform, the late 70s. So they had the ability of changing things. Was giving us an update with Lisbon finally getting a 777 in the evening now. It started the day after I streamed. I thought, it's gone, we can now bring them in, the 777s. Go away, advert. Sorry, trying to read the live chat whilst got adverts in the background. Ken G, China has some rather small planes, nothing to compete. Russia has a couple of airliners, but reliability issues and sanctions. Again, as mentioned, sanctions on both those countries are going to make it hard for a Western airline to purchase one of them, because again, they need to get the parts, and if they can't get the parts, the plane's not flyable. Simple as. Airbus Sport, no problem. Have a good time. Join me at Helsinki, mate, tomorrow. First one's tomorrow evening. Daniel, 1976 was the first 737. I thought it was around that point. Wasn't too sure if it was early 70s or 60s. Anyway, yes, still operates under the grandfather rights. Sorry, did I say A220, A320 Neo? Apologies. The A220 is doing well indeed, Ken. Yeah, right. Right, have we got anything? This is what I was saying, where you get these quiet pockets and then you've got some activity. Might see Chicago of Lufthansa cargo come in from Chicago. That's a 777 that looks like will come here, because cargo stand is not far from here. Okay, so next inbound looks to be DHL from Luton. Airbus A340, not had this on stream for a long time, so that is due in the next, how long, so it's 5 minutes by the looks of it. We'll absolutely see. Who knows? Well, so there's DHL. So I'll see this location. I'm going to move to, I think, in a minute because it's a bit shaded as well. So we'll see the DHL go in, and then once that, I'm going to quickly move. We'll stay live though, but you'll see the camera move about a bit, so because it is getting really hot now, and there's a nice bit of shade. We shouldn't get too much of a fence either. It's slightly lower in this position, but sorry, on daylight today, it's just too hot here. You need to tell, even though I'm in the sort of shade, the sun is getting through, and just needs to be a bit of a shaded area to get cool. I'm glad I'm not in the other location because there was no shade at all, and even though it's a lot busier than yesterday's location, it would have been absolutely uncomfortable. Really would. I don't know about you guys, sometimes there needs to be a limit on. Also, I sort of say to myself, no, do you know what, it's just too hot today to Planespot, and sometimes you do need to sort of take a, but not on today. We'll use the street, we'll use the shade today. But do you get like that? Let me know. What do you guys do when you go out and Planespot? Do you look at and think, you know what, like for instance Saturday, was it Saturday? No, Tuesday, when we had that awful heat 3 weeks ago. Just not gonna Planespot on a day like that. Okay, DHL Luton flight inbound now. You can tell quite a distance away that it's a DHL plane with the very vibrant yellow. Airbus A340, don't get many of these. Lovely plane. Beautiful. Actually quite quiet for an A300. Isn't it an amazing plane? Foundation of Airbus, this. Now, this is unlikely to go past us. We'll keep an eye on it though. Yeah, I don't think it is. Nope, that's gone straight by the looks of it. Straight to cargo. There's literally a taxiway that goes straight across to the cargo stand there. We might see Lufthansa cargo as well. We have a special livery. We'll see. Right, as I said guys, I'm going to quickly move this, so bear with me. I'm going to stay, but you'll see it moving about. Perfect. That's not bad at all. Right. Friendly German police there. I'll tell you what, that is a lot better location, nice and cool. Right, let's have a look. We have a CRJ inbound. Right, how is the stream going, guys? Do let me know. Now I've moved location. Are we still good? Is it still healthy? German police doing their rounds. Okay, CRJ in next. It looks like that cargo flight has gone over to 25 left instead, which is a shame. But it's still got CRJ, like a CRJ. Right, we should see him, or it I should say, past these trees. There we go. Do like rear engined planes. Apologies guys, didn't realise the chat stopped working for me, and now I've just refreshed it, it's all come back. I shall catch up on the chat in a moment. I thought no one was talking. Such a noisy aircraft for such a small aircraft. It's got small aircraft syndrome. So this should be coming back to us. Keep an eye on that. Believe it is coming back to us. Ah no, it's not. That's a shame. Oh well. Must be going for one of the... Yeah, it's got a remote stand. That's a shame. Oh well. There'll be more. Okay, let's have a look on the chat or wait for the next plane. Again, if you just joined us, we're on runway 25 right, much quieter runway, calmer as well. It's just arrivals today, but we get some good spots as well today. We've just had the A300 of DHL. There'll be more also to see. So Daniel says the A220 makes a very unique how when it takes off. Yes, I like to call it the Wookiee noise. A lot of us on the channel do call it the Wookiee noise, or the Wookiee plane, because it sounds like Chewbacca howling. I love the sound of the A220. Mason's back. You haven't missed too much, mate, because it is a bit of a quiet one this afternoon, but we'll see. Traffic's building up on the motorway there. Look at that. Plain Saints joined us. Guten Tag. Guten Tag to you too, Mark. So Mason just informed Lufthansa's gone to Central, so Lufthansa cargo was 25 Central in the end. Becky, good afternoon to you. Hope you're well. We've gone for a relaxing 25 right today here at Frankfurt. I'm here for another hour and 10 minutes, hour and 15 minutes, and I've got to go back. 25-minute walk back to the hotel, and get the shuttle service back to Frankfurt to catch my Helsinki flight with Finnair on the Airbus A340. Looking forward to that one. Planespotting Navigation, how's Frankfurt treating you, Lewis? Well, if you've seen my post, yes, you would have seen I was enjoying the cuisine, shall we say, of the specialty liquor. My God, those glasses are heavy, with or without beer in them. No, the beer goes down well here. I'm not a massive fan of beer, I'm more of a cider person, but the beer went down very well here. It's not cheap in Frankfurt, not cheap at all. But it's very nice food. I've had the old schnitzels. What was it the other day? Pretzel and schnitzel built into one. Quite nice actually, that was my lunch. Kenji, yes, it's way too hot here. I'll stay put, yes. If I was in London and it was heat like this, I'll be honest guys, I wouldn't be streaming today. It's just too hot. But well, I can't stay too long in Frankfurt, can I? So I'm having to brave it out here. But sun cream's on, it's all lashed up, water's doing well, and I'm in the shade now. Nice new location here. I think everyone else is thinking to themselves, you know, it's too hot to one group. They had the I think it was a Lysip Planespotting group earlier. They're here, they've just gone, probably too hot as well. And I spoke to someone earlier just a minute ago, and they said yeah, he's not staying here either, it's too hot. So I've got the spotting location to myself at the moment, but it's a great spotting location, I have to say. It really is. Mark, I tell you what, I've been looking on Amazon for a clampable parasol or umbrella. I've found one on Amazon, so I will be getting that when I get back to the UK, because even in normal moderate heat in the UK, the YOLO box sometimes doesn't like it. It's not too bad today because we are in shade, but if it's in direct sunlight, it starts giving me warnings about the battery, saying it's not charging or it's low when it's still 90% charged. So yeah, I do need to get some. I've got everything else. I've got rain cover, everything. I've got, you know, wet cover, but not sun cover, because you're not expecting that much in the UK, are you? But yes, I shall be getting something added on to the equipment list. My bag's just getting heavier and heavier. I try and keep in one rucksack. It is 30. What is it now? Let's have a look. I think the last time I looked it was 32. Let's have a look. Weather. Frankfurt. Batch. $34 at the moment. 34. I see a biggie. Who are you? I see a little silhouette of the man. Sorry. A340. I didn't think they had the A340s here, but he's coming in. Chicago flight. So we've got an A340 inbound now. Beautiful A340 of Lufthansa 433. This is an Airbus A340-300, 24 years old, 1998. This one. Registration is AIGN. So Richard had a currywurst in Munich last time I was here. Nice, it was actually really nice. I didn't know if I'd like it. Didn't have it here. It wasn't on the menu actually when I look, but it is nice. I would recommend it. Goes down well with beer. Okay, A340 is appearing through those trees. That also means it's going to be past us here. That will be super. There she comes. So good that Lufthansa still operate the A340s and the 747-400s, it must be put as well. Love these planes. Note the centre rail there, unique of the A340s. Daniel, I thought it was cold until I got here. It's not. It's hotter than Lisbon. But to be fair, they are having a massive heat wave at the moment. Depends. Munich last time was about 25 degrees. It wasn't too bad. It's quite nice, pleasant. But it is hot. And interestingly, my room of the current location of hotel I'm at doesn't have proper aircon. It's a fan which blows the central air conditioning of the whole building, and it's not great. The best location for the aircon is in the lobby. Everyone seems to convene in the lobby because it's so hot. So we should see the A220. It doesn't look like it's no, it hasn't. Excellent. So it's coming past to us. That's what we want. Camera's out as well. Sorry, I'm gonna have to take a picture of this one, guys. Do bear with me. There she is. See if we can get away from the pilots as well. beauty. And he's just waving to us because it's only us here, guys. See, who said the Germans aren't friendly? Oh, and there's a whiff of Eau de Jet A. Oh, lovely smell. I do love the smell of jet fuel. So Ken says, great shot, Lewis, up and personal with that rare A340. Wish Virgin still use them. Yep, so do I, mate, so do I. Do you know what, I used to fly with the A340s on, sorry, did I say A38? I mean A340s. A340s on Olympic A340 600, I think it was. Was it 300? No, I think it was 600. Beautiful planes, so comfortable as well. It's retro inside as well. Really nice thick seats, plush seats, even for economy, with tiny little individual IFE screens as well. Those were the days. Those were indeed the days. Airbus quad jets don't get a lot of ratings, really. They don't get a lot of customers they really deserve, but hey ho. So guys, have you flown on the A340 before, and if so, when and where and which airline? Do let me know in the chat. So like I say, mine was Olympic. Do let me know. Ken, those are days as well when Virgin had their extra long A340. It was the stretch version just made for Virgin. If you've ever watched the TV program Airport, you would actually see it on there as well. On the livery as well, on the Virgin, they used to have a text saying on the extra long one, it used to be mine's longer than yours, or mine's bigger than yours, I think it was. Gotta love the adverts from Virgin, their marketing strategy. Very quirky and cheeky. Yeah, they've brought back Airport as well, haven't they? They came back for 2 or 3 sort of mini-series. It was good, not as good as the original. I preferred the original, but it was nice to have. See it again. Do like watching Heathrow on ITV. That's another good programme. Recommend that if you're in the UK. Heathrow, UK's busiest airport. see a 777 of Qatar that might be coming here. Looks to be coming here from the direction, but we'll have a look. Again, bottle of water is here. It's getting low, but bottle of water is in use. And as soon as I get to the airport hotel, I shall be filling up that bottle as well. Good Doug. .34 degrees now. Whew. I'm just absolutely glad I am in the shade, because I don't know if I'd be able to do it without the shade. Okay, let's keep an eye on this Qatar flight. I'll give you a location cam where I am, so you can see it's not too bad here. So just above here is the spotting location. Normally on a good day, if it's not too hot, you'd go above that and that'd be an excellent view. But to be fair, it's a good view, but I am covered here, all shaded. It's not too bad actually, just within the shade, but it's still warm. It's a light breeze, but it's still warm. Hopefully Qatar is going to be nice to us. Yeah, very quiet indeed. Only one inbound, I think, or two inbound. I'm hoping the Qatar flight is going to come in. Should point out here, like Heathrow, Frankfurt has cancelled quite a lot of flights. Same with Schiphol now. Seems that the UK is not the only airport location which is having problems. This summer, a lot of European airports are doing the same due to the chaotic staffing issues they are having across Europe. It is unfortunately to do with a pandemic. They've just not been able to rehire as many as they fired, which is a controversial one to say the least. So you do get these quiet moments. I have to say, I flew out of Terminal 5 when I got here to Lisbon, and was very nervous. First time I've ever been nervous to fly, because I thought, oh god, what's it going to be like? But it was empty. It was really empty. I've never seen Terminal 5 so empty. It was even busier, I'd say, the last time I went in April, when it was in the summer period. So yeah, that's saying a lot there. So all this news you're hearing about, it's terrible, you'll hate it, you'll get stranded, not necessarily at all. They're just isolated events, really. But you're getting it everywhere at the moment. We might be lucky. Doha might be coming to us. Let's hope so, eh? Fingers crossed, eh, guys? Manchester, Daniel's been probably the worst hit. My friend said that one of his mates and his girlfriend arrived back at Manchester. The wait time for the bags was 3 hours just for the bags. So he decided, you know what, nah, screw this, we're going, and we'll put in our bags as lost, and they can deliver the bags to us. And a lot of people are doing that, which doesn't help the situation, but you know, you can't blame them. I don't think I'd want to wait that long, and hope I don't have to wait that long at Heathrow. But really can't, you know, stress how good it was at Heathrow when I went. 15 minutes through check-in and security on a Saturday at 8 o'clock. Where else are you going to have that? You know, that's unthinkable. Unfortunately, there's a few wildfires as well today due to the heat. It's going to happen, isn't it? There's one there. You might see it. Stay safe, people. There was quite a few wildfires when I was out in Lisbon, which wasn't nice to see. That building, I love it. It's just a marvel. I do like the architects of that building. What have we got here? Login Road King, same here in US and Canada. Toronto is the worst airport in North America for delays and cancellations. Chaos at most. I wouldn't fly anywhere right now. Yep, you do have to take a risk. You know, I booked this trip, this tour, in full expectancy of issues, I won't lie. And the fact that so far, touch wood, and there is wood near me, that there hasn't been so far. You know, I've been very lucky. Let's hope I get that with Frankfurt. I think Frankfurt's the most worrying because they have so much bag problem at the moment. So I really do hope that we're not going to have problems with bags. We'll find out. Danny says we were stuck also on the aircraft for 2 hours, and the baggage turned up to start loading bags 2 hours after we boarded. Wow. Very uncomfortable and frustrating, says LOA Ken. Wow, okay, another fire in Lisbon after I left. Not far from the house. Hope everyone was okay. Right, let's see what's happening with Qatar. Please. To the great. Come on. Guys. It's going central. See, that's the problem. It's so quiet. You ain't gonna get much. So we'll keep an eye on things at the moment. It is getting quiet at the moment here. We'll give it another 15 minutes and then we'll make a decision what we'll do, because I don't want to leave you guys waiting on here for nothing. We'll keep an eye. If we get some more, I'm going to monitor what's going on. And if you do know yourself, do let me know on the chat. It would be helpful as well. Really appreciate that. Damn, I was really surprised when you told me there was no hardly any air conditioning in Portugal. Really surprised with that, especially in homes. That was a shocker. Qatar unfortunately is going to 25 Central. There it is there. We can watch it. There is Qatar on its final approach. Oh no, that's not. So it's Egypt Air. That one. But it looks like Qatar's going in also. Let's keep fine. I might switch it. Sometimes they do last minute. Nah, not switching. We might be lucky. We might have Lufthansa inbound. So whilst we're waiting for hopefully another plane inbound, this is where it gets quiet because there's not much activity now at Frankfurt, but Helsinki, we're going to be on location, brilliant location, been there before. To give you an idea, have a look at the channel way back when we did Helsinki, way back recorded. You'll get an idea of what it's going to look like. Right on top of Finnair's headquarters, they have a spotting location, and that is where we are going to be for the next 2 days, showing you loads of activity, loads of I've got 3 runways to use as well. Normally 2 are in use. Lots of A350s because Finnair love their A350s, and lots of Airbus A321 Neos as well. So great little selection as well that we'll see at Helsinki. It's one of my favourite locations, I have to say. Richard, I cannot agree with you more there. I really suggest that people take the advice from the mainstream media with a pinch of salt, because it's all scaremongering. It really is. It's so apparent to me now. It's just not. Yes, there's bad. I mean, in London, Gatwick's probably the worst, but they're improving. Heathrow, they've made decisions, you know. Let's put it this way. I saw a really good tweet the other day. BA cancels their flights in response to, you know, the fact that they're having a lot of problems. they still get criticised in the media. What can they do? You know, to me, okay, they're trying to fix the issue. That's fair enough. If they're trying to fix the issue, I expect that. You know, I don't have a problem with that. So yes, and also Stansted's fine. Stansted's not too bad at all. City airports seems to be very busy still. They certainly haven't reduced their time, and they haven't reduced their slots at all. Right, let's see if Lufthansa is coming in. Doesn't look like it. So guys, I'm going to open this up to the chat. I don't think we're going to get another plane until near the end of the stream, so I am possibly going to think of closing it. What do you guys think? Do let me know. We have got Egypt Air inbound. I'm more than happy to start. I don't want to waste your time. And we'll also focus on Helsinki tomorrow, which is a shame, but you know, it was inevitable with the cancellations at Frankfurt. It was never going to be as busy here on this one way, and due to the surrounding traffic and also me having to get to my flight, I couldn't go to the other locations. But I'm more than happy to stay. If you'd like me to, do let me know. Dan, I think I'm gonna take your advice, mate, actually. Give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna check again just to see if there's anything potentially coming in, because if there is, I will stick around, but just don't want to waste your time on the stream, really. Do you know what? There is absolutely nothing coming on 25 right anymore, guys. I think we're going to have to call it a day. Listen, you guys have been amazing. I really do appreciate it. Apologies it hasn't gone as well as we'd hoped, but we have got some unique ones, so that's the main thing, isn't it? And we shall be back tomorrow. New location, Helsinki Airport. That will be great because the location is in the centre of the airport as well, with you bird's eye view of all of the runways across us. So I'm going to go and get some water and hydrate. Going to get some nice shade in this moderately air conditioned hotel of mine. And cheers for joining us, guys. You guys have been amazing. I shall see you around. Again, keep an eye out on Instagram. I'll keep you up to date with how the travel is going today with Finnair. It's going to be an exciting one as well, so have a look around that. Till tomorrow, guys. Again, tomorrow it will be probably start around 4 or 5 o'clock Helsinki time, so that will probably around about 2-3 o'clock UK time. I will keep you up to date with Twitter, so don't forget to have a look. But we've had a few. We had an A340, A300, and some lovely 777s, and not forgetting that lovely A190. Right, guys, all the best. Keep safe out there. Enjoy yourselves. Have a good rest of the day. I'll see you later.